What are we going to do?
We're going to do this. Hi! We didn't see you walk in. Come on in. Come on. Hi.
Hi.
You just entered Connie's little corner and another episode of Sunday with Mama.
Oh, hi, everybody.
She's the star. You know, I couldn't do a Sunday with Mama without having Mama here. Wouldn't make any sense to do that, right? So for those of you who have been here before, welcome back. To those of you that are new, I'm Connie, and her name is
Angel.
Yes, in name only.
Oh, you didn't have to say that.
Well, you normally say that. Did you forget to say that you were a little devil?
No, I'm an angel. See
Okay.
my wings?
Okay. Anyway, today we have 2 Temu bags for you and an update on the 2 auctions, jewelry auctions that we did this Wednesday to help raise funds for Sadie's expenses. It's hot in here. Well, it's not hot in here. It's hot outside. It's 111 degrees and it's not even noon. So we're having record heat waves down here. And yes, my hair is down today. And I thought I would leave it down today simply because it's looking so damn good.
It's beautiful.
Doesn't it look? Seriously,
does.
this is not a hairpiece. This is all me. All this kind of mix of gray and blonde and everything else. And yeah, so I'm having a good hair day.
Very nice.
Ergo, no hat. And we're sitting in the air conditioning, so I hope I can handle having it down. For those of you that are new, you can go down below. You will find my link. You can download the Temu app, and you can use my code, which I'll put up here, AFC95851. That code will get you 30% off your first order. Downloading the app will also get you a $100 coupon bundle for future purchases. And there's other free gifts and surprises when you do download the app and you start to shop.
Wow.
But I'm not going to tell you about everything. You're just going to have to download the app, check it out, right?
Wow.
I know, it's so good. And some of you did take the 17-day challenge. You closed your accounts at Temu. You went back to Temu and you've been emailing me, OMG. You got all the same perks as a returning user as you would if you were new. So if you do want to get that 30% off a new order, you want to get that $100 coupon, you want to get other gifts for being a returning user, then close your account for 17 days with Temu, stop everything. Make sure you use up all your credits and everything before you do that, because you will lose them. You can cash them out. If you don't want to use them, you can cash them out. But anyway, take the 17-day challenge. Come back as a newbie.
That is great.
Isn't that great? All right, let's get into the 2 bags. We have 1 bag of miscellaneous household stuff, and then we have another bag, and I'm going to let Mama take the things out of the bag as usual. And then we have another bag that's all clothes.
And what is this?
That's a good question. This is the she's talking about. This was $2.24 for 50 pieces. And I'll take out a couple so that you can see what they are. These are for an irrigation system. These hold the hose up off the ground at whatever height you want them.
Wow.
So you put the stakes down in your soil. You run the little, and these are for the tiny, the very small irrigation system like what you saw me get before. You hook your hose into there, and that way you can adjust. Do you want it higher? Do you want it right down on the surface? If you want it on the surface, you don't need these. But I like to water about an inch above the surface, but not on the leaves of the
pretty cool.
vegetables. Because if you water on the leaves of the vegetables, then that's when you get all sorts of pests and disease and whatnot. If the leaves don't have time to dry out, they get moldy. So 50 of these for $2.24. That way I have plenty. And it also keeps your hose exactly where you want it. It keeps your drip line in place. Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Don't sneeze.
No.
Thank you, but that didn't work. I had to sneeze.
You're welcome.
Got something else in there, Mama? What else is in the bag? Ooh. Oh, 58 cents. Look at that price. 58 cents. You saw me get one of these before, and I'm going to tell you what I did with it. The other one that I got, the first one that I got, I put into, I believe I put it into the goodie box. The person who won the 1,000 subscriber goodie box, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that I did put one of these in that goodie box. The other one that I got, the next one that I got of these, I used it for storing orange juice. When I make fresh, obviously we have fresh oranges down here. And when I make fresh orange juice, this is a perfect thing to put the orange juice in and freeze it in here. I don't necessarily need these tops when I do that. These make great little storage containers, but this they refer to as a salad keeper for either a garden salad, potato salad, macaroni salad, any kind of salads. Fruits you can put, this is pretty deep. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on a second. Let me see. I still have my measuring tape here from when we did the jewelries, just to give you an idea how big this thing is. Come here. Come here.
It's gonna be 6 inches.
It's more than 6 inches, I think. No, you might be right. I think it is exactly just about 6.5 inches from the top of this container to the bottom. It's almost 7 inches actually. But then you've got the dome top that fits on top. And of course, that gives you your extra height. That makes this thing almost 8 inches. It comes with this little fork, and it's kind of a spork. You can see that it has a little bit of a bow to it, which connects to the side. You slide it up in between there, and then you just click
That's
this
pretty
little
cool.
plastic thing down through the tines, and it holds it onto the side.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that nice? This is for, whether it's for bacon bits or dressing or smaller pieces of fruits or little pieces of like yogurt, those little yogurt pellets type of thing. Anything that you want to put in here, this will hold it. It could be a different type of fruit that maybe you don't want to mix the fruit in with the salad until you're ready to eat it. This could be for your dressing. Fits nicely in the top. Very portable, very compact. This, as I said, this works great. Uh-oh. And I have to return this one because I just noticed something that I didn't notice before. It is cracked, completely cracked. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So that one will be a return. I'll keep the fork in the top though. And that's probably happened in shipping, and I didn't even notice it until I started looking at it. Yep. So I'll have to do a return on that one. No big deal. As you know, you can do the refund without return on any item that is damaged. You just have to send them a picture of the damage and they'll refund you. 85 cents for 100 of these. You saw me get these before. These are garden labels. These are little tiny stakes. If I can get this thing open. These are little tiny stakes.
Oh, that's cool.
That you write on with a marker or a garden marker, regular Sharpie or a garden marker. You mark what's in it and you stick it down in your little seed starters or in your garden area where you planted it. I don't want to say I'm a novice gardener. I'm a new Arizona gardener. I used to have half my backyard was a garden back in upstate New York, where I had tomato plants that were like 7 feet tall, and I had watermelons and cantaloupes and peppers and cucumbers, and everything would grow. So I recognized the leaves and I knew what was growing, but I'm growing different things down here, and I'm growing them from seed as opposed to from starter plants. So these will help me, especially because I'm growing in egg cartons. I have multiple cartons. I can put one of these at the end of each carton. I already went through almost 100 of these, which is why I got another pack of 100. So for 85 cents, I can label everything in my garden. Ah, we got another one like the blue one that broke. Same exact thing. We're going to inspect this one though, make sure this one is not broken, which has been helping. This one is white. This one was 68 cents, simply because of the difference in colors, which I'm sure you've all experienced by now, that when something is of a different color. And you can see this one is a touch different. The dome is not quite as tall as that one is. It's almost identical. This one is good. No cracks, no damage, but it's the exact same thing. But it's in white. It's got the little spork. You slide up in between
Oh,
those
that fits right there.
grooves. Yep. And then there's a little thing that sticks out on the side. You lock it into place. And of course, it has your little cup on top, just like the blue one. So they do come in different colors. I think they come in this white, that teal color. This is not really, they call it blue, but it's a teal color. And I think they might actually come in pink too. I'm not sure. So this one is okay. This one, again, I had one for fresh lemonade. I had another one from fresh orange juice. You can freeze in this. You just have to make sure that you don't fill it more than 2/3 of the way, because as it freezes, of course, it will expand and you don't want to crack this. So yeah, those are great little things. I absolutely love them. Okay. What's this? 58 cents. Look at the colors. It's purple. This is for the mama.
What's it for?
This is for your cup. The bottom of your favorite cup,
Oh,
to keep it from slipping around and to help keep it a little more insulated on the bottom. It's just a cup cozy, but I got this in the purple colors. Where's your cup? You got to wiggle it down in. There you go.
pretty cool.
So we got to make sure it's all the way down in. It's a little air in the bottom, so you kind of got to push it a little bit. But this is a 20-ounce mug that she has. It fits perfectly on the bottom of a 20-ounce mug. It'll fit on the larger 40-ounce mugs if they're big on top and then narrow on the bottom. This will fit on those, but this one fits. Got a little air pocket in there, but that's okay. So that's for her mug.
Very nice. You
Okay.
can take it off.
Okay, I can take it off? Okay,
Yeah.
she doesn't want to use it right now. We're inside, so she doesn't really need to use it inside. Wait a minute, you put it on, but I have to take it off?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, how you doing today?
Anybody that can, easy ones twice.
Oh. All right. That's too much information. And 46 cents. You may recall I said I can't use the irrigation system because it would not thread on. I needed a new piece. So I had to get a new female to male piece. This is the female end that's going to screw in up to the faucet. And then this is the piece that's going to go down into the connector.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. So that's the way this will lock into the connector, and then I could connect everything. Because what they sent me, it wouldn't thread on, and I couldn't use it. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to go with the brass, forget the plastic, because the brass is more acutely cut. So
Yeah.
it will screw on better. It does come with a good inside rubber ring. I do have spare rubber rings, and there's a nice rubber ring around the bottom here. This is the male end, that's the female end, where this will go into the next piece. So yeah, it was worth the $2.46 to have the security of the brass, knowing that it will not dry out and break down here in the Arizona heat. Oh, 68 cents. Now remember, this entire order was free. Again, purchased on my credits as part of the influencer program and affiliate program. So I earn a lot of credits.
Oh, what is that? That is a brush?
It is. It's a scrubby brush. But this is a soap dispensing scrubby brush. So you unscrew the top. I had one of these before and it broke. That was my bad. I actually dropped a cast iron pan into the sink and it landed on the scrubber, so it broke it. So you fill your soap in here and you see the centerpiece is a plunger. If I show you on the bottom, see that little black piece? It goes in and out.
Oh, wow.
You can see it moving in and out.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the plunger part on the top. So when you put it together, you got to make sure you get that in the hole. And then you screw it on. And when you push down on this little button on the top,
Oh,
it
yeah.
dispenses the soap. This has been...
That's cool.
Oh, I kept mine simply because of the scrubbing brush, even though it can't hold the soap anymore. But now that I have a new one, I may use that one as like a spare. But it's great because when I'm doing a cast iron pan or my griddles or anything along those lines, baking sheets and things, I can dispense the soap as much as I need, give it a good scrub, and this works on a lot of things. So absolutely love it, and for 68 cents, you can't go wrong. They do come in different colors. I just happen to like the teal. You have more for me, Mamas?
Oh, yes.
All right.
There's a few more in here.
Okay. 34 cents. You can't have enough of these rubber spatulas. And for 34 cents,
Oh, that's cool.
it's a little 6-inch rubber spatula. It's for either like my shorter saucepans or when I want to clean up the edge inside my stand mixer. I'm always looking for a little one. This is also the perfect size to get. Yeah,
That's
it's rubber.
pretty cool.
Yep. Silicone rubber. Soft, flexible on the end. This is also the right size for getting into the mouth of a jar. All right, when you can't get in there to get out yeah. Have to have a little one. I was hoping the handle was longer on it. I did look at the inches overall, but somehow my brain did not engage and I didn't realize it was short, but that will still work perfectly. Right? For 34 cents, it'll be a dream. More she's giving me. Careful, something's about to fall out down there.
No, I've got it.
You got it? Okay. 42 cents. This is a 3-pack of dough cutters, cookie cutters, muffin cutters. It's a 3-pack, 3 different sizes. I'll show you the measurements on it. This larger one is considered 3-inch because you go by the bottom part that it actually cuts. So this one's a 3-inch, sharp on the bottom, nice rounded on the top where you would actually hold on to it. All right, very stainless steel.
What do you cut with that?
Dough.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
Dough to make biscuits, dough to make, for cookies. So that's a 3-inch one. And the next size down, this one is, I believe, 2 inches. Let me see if I can get it to the right distance here. Easier said than done. So this one's about 2.5 inches. Just basic round. And then the smaller one, this is the 2-inch one. So this one is 2 inches. So you've got 3 different sizes for 42 cents. And they're all stainless steel. Nicely riveted on one side. You can see the rivets down the side. Comfortable grip on the top. It's round and smooth. And sharp on the bottom to cut into the dough. So,
very nice.
Yeah, set of 3. That's a pretty good deal. I couldn't believe that for 42 cents. Because y'all know I've been baking a lot. All the baking is on hold for the summer, obviously, because it's way too hot to have the oven on for any length of time. Oh, yes, I'm adjusting. You can see I have my gray sundress on that I put on the paws and the heart on the front of it. I have my Temu Dog Mom earrings on. I have my red Temu watch band on. And I have gray Temu shorts on. And I have my red and black Temu flip-flops on. So I'm Temu from head to toe. We won't talk about sub-level items. All right, 69 cents. Reusable straws. This is a 10-pack, I believe. Yep. This is a 10-pack. And they do come with a straw cleaner. Boy, they wrap these things good, don't they? And pull this out. So there's your little brush to clean.
Oh, crying out loud.
So it makes it easy to go in there and get everything all cleaned out.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
I want that.
Here you go.
I want the whole thing.
Well, it'll be here for you to use.
Oh, okay.
So these straws are they're not glittery or nothing. They just have a red basket weave type pattern on them. They are the hard plastic. They're reusable. They are dishwasher safe. They are BPA free. I've gotten a lot of reusable straws from Temu. What happens is after they get washed so many times, they start to just get, I don't know, they get worn, they get rough on the edges, on the ends. They start to fade and they look yuck. So I like to have nice fresh ones. And these are the right size. So even if I was to put it down into my, hold on, I'll take the lid off of my drink so you can see. This is a previous Temu one that has the stopper on the bottom to keep it from coming out. And this is the new one. So it sticks up plenty. You've got plenty of height on it. So you really don't have to worry. Now I have to leave it in there or not, I'll have a mess all over the place. So 10 straws and the cleaner for 69 cents. Gotta love Temu. All right. What's next there, Mama? Still got more in this bag, huh? Okay, 68 cents for this. I wanted to try their reusable bags. Some of you have told me that their reusable bags were of a decent quality. But of course, I'm the type, I can't review it until I actually see it and try it. So I got this one. And I don't know does this say what size this one is? Let me see here. And no, it does not say what size it is. So handy dandy measuring tape, of course, going to come out again. This is 11 inches across. That's a pretty good size. This looks like like it might be a 1 gallon bag. 11 inches across by not quite 8. So 11 by 8. This is a pretty good size. This will hold some nice pieces of watermelon.
Yeah.
This is really thick, heavy plastic. I don't know if you can see this, but this is quite heavy, thick plastic. Ziploc, no slide zipper, just a regular squeeze Ziploc bag. Reusable, washable, BPA free, and dishwasher safe. So you can put it over the tines like that in the dishwasher and to give it a good washing. Zip snaps. Let's see how it does. Yep, that snaps really, really good. I'm going to put this to a test. I'm going to be brave. I'm sitting on the island. And I'm going to be brave about this. I'm going to pour my iced tea in here. Because I need to see if this is going to work for liquids. So right now we're not seeing any drips. I'm going to seal it. Give it the zip test. Okay, it's zipped. I do have a towel underneath me. I'll turn it sideways first. I'm keeping it away from the computer. Here we go. Upside down. Onto the zipper.
Pretty cool.
No leaks, no drips. Okay. I wasn't sure that was going to work. But you know what? It does. No sign of any drips or anything. I can feel the cold right through it. So if you wanted to put soups or stews or something in this, then you're not going to have any leaks, any drips. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy with that one. I just gave up my iced tea though. I lost my iced tea, Mama. All right. Same idea, different size on this one. This is a smaller one. The bigger one was 68 cents. And the smaller one was also 68 cents. But now that I know they work, I will go back and I will get probably more of each size. This is the same thing. This is the smaller one. And this one is not quite 9 inches across. Looks like it might be
5
about
inches.
7. No, it's going to be that. By 8, 9 by 8. So this one's almost square, exact same thick reusable material. You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to pour the tea from the big one into this little one. Make sure the little one works too. This is where I'll probably make a mess. I'm hoping not.
Want me to hold
You
that?
want to hold this open? Okay, don't move it. Okay. Tea is now in the little one. This tea didn't know it was going to take a trip today. Okay, over to the sides. No leaks, no drips. Onto the zipper. Zips tight. No leaks, no drips. Onto that side. We are good to go. Now I will order another smaller one and another one this size. Now that I know what they will hold, they'll make great storage items, especially when it comes time for harvest. Because I have over 200 carrot seeds that all sprouted. I didn't expect every one of them to sprout. They've all sprouted and created their little white roots. And now they're all in egg crates and trays. And I looked over at them today because I had to move them into the kitchen because it was too hot outside for the sprouts. And now they're actually starting to come up with leaves. They're actually
Wow.
sprouting above the dirt and starting to get leaves. So if all of them come up, would number one, would be a miracle. Number two, I have carrots coming out that, you know what? So I'm going to need a lot of these bags to freeze them in. Are we ready for another bag? That was
That's
it?
it.
All right. Bag number 2 is all clothes clothes and or cloth items. It's all materials, all fabric. Yeah, we'll say it that way. It's fabric. Bag number 2.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Of course, she pulls out the purple thing first. All right. This was $4.19. Are you drooling? She's
Not
biting.
yet.
She's biting her lip because you know what she's going to say. Get ready for it. These are a pair of long biker shorts.
Those are mine.
Did anybody time that? Did that take less than 10 seconds?
And I love the color to it,
I
too.
do. These, even though they have a high band on the top, the elastic in them is very narrow. The elastic you can see is only about this big. It's not real big, so it's not going to be very binding. They do have a pocket on each side of the leg. This is a very vibrant purple with the black marbling. Absolutely love it. There's the other pocket on this side. And as you can see, look at that nice white lining on the inside, the stitching, the rolled hem with the extra stitching. The rules of finding the best fabric supplies not only to tops, shirts, but it applies to shorts. So I love these because these are longer, as you can see, the length of the leg. These are going to come down almost to the top of the knee.
Put them over here because those are mine.
Pull off your tiny hiney.
It's okay. I have a tiny waist.
Some, maybe not. I mean, they're not really, yeah.
I can get that.
Yeah, I know you could. I know you could. I know you would. She's going to steal them. I have to hide my clothes. But I guess it's only fair because when I was a teenager, Mom and I were pretty much the same size. We were both just shy of 5'5". We were built almost identical. I think we were like one size apart. I was like an 8 and she was a 9. And we did have some matching outfits, but I was always rummaging through her closet, stealing things. Okay. Did I mark this? Oh, yeah. $5.99 for this. Timer on this one.
That is beautiful.
Ready? Start the timer now.
Oh, I want that right now.
4 seconds. You're fast. Oh, she's crossing her arms. She's doing that arrogant thing. Very Southwestern teals and patterns. This is a long line top. This top is 31 inches long, so it covers the Netherlands. Nice V-neck, real buttons, not just decorative, but actually real buttons on this. Very, very nice. This is what the back looks like. No, don't you dare. There'll be no stripping in public, young ladies. Again, look at the lining, white. Look at the hems around the arms.
It's beautiful.
That nice rolled stitch hem. Look at the bottom, double stitching on the bottom hem. See the 2 rows of stitches? This is what gives you the quality, right? This is what everybody looks for. If you haven't yet checked out my tips and tricks videos, you guys got a lot of watching to do, especially if you're new. So, yep, really fell in love with this. Waited till it got down below $6, and it did have price adjustments on it. The starting price was $5.99. I think the ending price was under $5. Isn't that nice? What are you?
I just fixing the ham.
Oh, you're fixing the ham?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta make it more your size.
Yeah.
So this is not a mama size, this is my size.
No, it'll fit me.
Absolutely beautiful. Love the patterns on it. And the pattern goes all the way down to the bottom. Oh, I see what she was meaning. The hem was rolling. Yep. The hems only roll on the good stuff. They don't roll on that icky material. It feels nice and soft too. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, hold on. Ah, you want to open those?
Love.
Yeah. $4.07 for these. You've seen me get several pairs of the gray with the fluorescent pink. I just destroyed the third pair I've had because of all the work that I've been doing with the gravel and the wood and yeah, I literally tore them to shreds.
Those are beautiful.
So here. So I got another pair, and this time I decided to try the breathable, the ones with the breathable tops, but that still have the cushions on the palm, right underneath where your fingers are and on the palm of your hand. These are, I can't even pronounce whatever that name is. They have a Velcro closure. She wears a small, and these are a medium.
Beautiful.
Aren't they nice?
They are.
So I got the mediums for me. And even with the mediums, I still have plenty of room in them. They're not, my fingers are right to the end. Oh, and these have the little touch screen things on them too. These 2 fingers, or 3 fingers rather. So if you wanted to use your cell phone, who uses their cell phone when they're out working in the yard, right? So, yep, really nice breathable tops. I love the reinforcement here in this joint. I win.
Gotcha. They're beautiful.
Aren't they nice?
Beautiful.
So yeah, I decided I was going to try a different pair of gardening gloves to see how they would work. I'm on my 4th pair of the pink. So these are now my backup heavy duty pair. I'm going to call them my heavy duty pair, for lack of a better description.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, $4.79. This is actually another pair of gloves.
Oh, it is?
But these are not the heavy.
Oh, those are beautiful.
These are not the heavy duty gloves. These are more of a regular gardening glove. In other words, when I just want to go out and water or weed, or if I'm out working in the yard and maybe picking up the dog deposits, these have elastic.
Oh, that feels great.
Elastic at the wrist. There you go. This is a size medium. I like that it has a little pull tab here to help you pull them on if you need to. Reinforced. This feels like a calf skin. Reinforced in this part and around the fingers. All right, across this knuckle. And I like that they've reinforced this knuckle because these are the 2 fingers that everybody uses the most. All right, those are your pincer fingers. But again, your tips are reinforced. The bottom does have the elastic. So for regular general gardening, when I'm not out building beds or breaking branches or using the wheel, these are what I got for general gardening purposes. So they're absolutely gorgeous.
I thought you got them for me.
Here. You can have one.
But only one?
Well, you're right-handed, I'm left-handed. So I have the left-hand glove. You have the right-hand glove. I got you. The claw.
Beautiful.
Aren't they nice? Yeah. So that's what they look like front to back. There you go.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful set of gloves for under $5. So regular garden gloves and construction gloves. And a nice Ziploc bag they came in too. I'm going to save that bag. We still got more? I thought we'd be long done by now.
We get another one.
All right. $4.28. I saw this and I couldn't resist. This is a 18 by 18-inch pillow cover. Feel that.
Oh, that feels great.
Doesn't that feel nice? This really almost feels like velour, but it's not velour.
Almost feels like silk.
It's just like it's like a silky velour. That's exactly how it feels. It's got a nice, very soft, almost fleecy feeling back. The back feels a little fuzzy and soft. And this is paw prints. Just big doggy paw prints.
Beautiful.
Isn't that cool? This is an 18 by 18. It's got all the colors in my living room. It's got the green, the yellow, the orange, the red, the black. It's even got a little purple paw print up here too. Well, it's got a few purple paw prints. The little tiny ones are purple. So, yep, absolutely saw this, fell in love with it, said I have to have this for my living room for my doggies. My dogs have their own 18 by 18-inch pillows on each of their cots. They have the elevated pet cots, and they have their own 18 by 18-inch pillows, which the covers are shot. So now they'll have nicer new covers. And yes, I am spoiling Sadie at every turn. I actually took them with me when I ran an errand the other day, and I swung through the drive-through at Dairy Queen, and I got them each a cup at Dairy Queen, and they loved those. So they're getting spoiled, Sadie and Levi, because Levi's going to lose his sister. Is that empty? That's all done?
That's empty.
Okay, keep that over there. All right. So this one was, what did I say what this one was? This was $3.48. And this one feels exactly the same. I keep leaning over to the trash. This one feels exactly the same as the other one. And it's got the same fleecy bottom. It's an 18 by 18. And this one says, reserved for the dog. Isn't that nice and soft?
Ah, very cool.
It's got the orange and
Reserved
greens
for the
and
dog.
dark teals and yellows and reds and browns. And it's very wood looking. Want to hold that one up? Hold this one up for me so I can put the other one next to it. So they've got the two. And I thought they would kind of match. One's a little bit more vibrant than the other, but they're both absolutely gorgeous. Pillow covers for the puppy dogs. Reserved for the dog. So that's going to go onto their dog beds. Is that it? That's everything?
That's it?
All right, that was 2 bags. That wasn't too bad. Now, it is time to get into some information about the jewelry auctions. I did 2 auctions on this past Wednesday. I did technically auction number 2 and auction number 3 to raise funds for Sadie. So I wanted to know how everything went. Auction number, last week, a week ago, the very first jewelry auction that I did raised $260. And
Wow.
after shipping expenses, it netted $190. So that exceeded the $100 goal on that very first auction. And I want to thank you all for that. All that money is sitting in Sadie's account. I just ordered refills on her medications, which will take almost that entire almost $200 for another month of meds. So I just ordered her meds, and that paid for that. So I cannot thank you enough for helping with that. Auction number 2, which was the first auction that I did last Wednesday, because I did 2 in the same day. Auction number 2, the goal was $100. And the final auction proceeds before shipping came in at $99.
Wow.
So I consider that meeting goal. I'm not worried about that $1. So I consider that auction totally made goal, and I want to thank you again for that. So far, all but 2. I think I have 2 outstanding invoices, so to speak. I sent out the emails or I left a comment on your comments. So please check your comments that you left. Check your bids that you left on auction number 2 to see what note that I left there for you. You know if you've already sent your payment for it, if we've already communicated by email, but there are 2 that I have not, 2 bidders that I have not heard from yet on items for auction number 2. But yeah, auction number 2, as I say, $99 before shipping expenses. Now, auction number 3, which was the second video, because if you remember, I had broken it down. I had certain color crystals in auction number 2 and different colored plus clear crystals in auction number 3. Auction number 3, total bids came to $106.
Wow.
So that went over $100. So between the two, $99 and $106, there's $205 was raised. So both auctions were considered a success. And again, I do have a couple of people that have bid in auction number 3 that I'm still waiting to hear from. So again, for everybody that bid in any of these auctions, whether it was the very first one a week ago, or whether it was auction 2 and 3 that I just did this past Wednesday, which I believe was the 13th? Today's the 16th, 15, 14, 13, the 12th. I have to count backwards.
What is today, Sunday?
Today's the 16th. Today's Sunday the 16th. So make sure that you go back, you check your bids, you check your comments, look at all the comments that you may have made on any of the auctions. I still have one outstanding from the very first auction, and as I said, I have 2 outstanding from auction 2 and 3. So I'm
Can't go wrong with that.
I'm floored. I'm just, my heart is so full right now with your generosity. And obviously, you are all animal lovers. The support for not only the support you give for my channel by being my viewers, and I'm getting emotional, and constantly coming back, but the support that you're showing towards our Sadie dog. A weekly update. This was a rough week for her, but she got through it. Now she's, the heat, I think, has a lot to do with it, because the heat has been making both her and Levi very lethargic. But for her, she's still eating, she's still drinking. The incontinence that she was having is not as intense as it was. Her medications were adjusted. So it's like having a puppy in the house again. With a puppy, you have to get up every 2 hours and take him to the bathroom. Well, like you do with a kid.
Yeah.
When you're toilet training a child, you have to make sure you take them to the bathroom right after they eat or within a couple hours, and just constantly encourage them to go. And I'll do that with Sadie. So every couple of hours, the minute I see her move, I'll get up. Come on, potty time. And so she's been really good, knock on wood. All week.
How old is she now?
Almost 12.
Wow.
Yeah, her birthday is August 5th. She'll be 12 on August 5th. So she's been having, as I say, energy-wise, a very low energy week, but otherwise perfectly normal for her. Levi has been incredible. He knows something's wrong. Every time she goes out, he has to go with her, and he just stands behind her and just watches, and not necessarily watching her. He just watches everything in front of her, and because she doesn't go too far out the door. She steps out to where it's shady outside, so the rocks aren't hot, because I don't have time to put booties on her. She's got to get out quickly, but he stands guard over her. And if she wanders through the yard, he follows her every step. And when she comes in the house and she lays down on the cool floor, on the tile floor, he'll stand over her and then bend down and give her kisses. And it's just the most adorable thing to see him loving on her. And, if he stops, she picks her head up and looks at him like, why did you stop? So he's being a really good little brother, being very attentive to her. He lays by her dish. When she doesn't eat, he'll lay by her dish and whine. And, I remind him that's not his food, that's her food. And then she'll, I'll tell her, Sadie, you need to get in here and eat, or he's going to eat your food. And she comes in and she looks at him and she'll go, "Rrr." She'll kind of like growl at him and shake her head in his face, like, don't touch my food, or get away from my dish. And then she'll eat. And then he makes sure, as I said, no matter where she goes, he shadows her. He's always right there with her. He knows she's not feeling well. Dogs can sense these things. He knows. So anyway, that's the update. That's the update on the auction. I will be shipping. I have to go out for appointments on Tuesday. And the post office is literally right around the corner where I'm going to be. So everyone that has made their payments on auctions 2 and 3, or any of the auctions, a lot of you have already gotten your items from the first auction, and you've sent me pictures, and I'm so happy that you're pleased with them. I'm thrilled. that you really like my jewelry. And I take that as a big compliment. I will be shipping. I have 4 or 5 packages ready to go out on Tuesday. And as I did before, I'll supply everybody with the tracking number so you can keep track of your package for when it gets there. And they're getting pretty quick. The ones that are on the West Coast here, so like 2-3 days, and they're getting them. I am tracking the ones that are going internationally, and they're already on flights headed out to the country. They've already left California, and they're on their way to United Kingdom or Australia. They're gone. They're out there. Puerto Rico already sent out there in the air somewhere, I guess. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the products that you saw in today's video, by all means, give us a big thumbs up. Share it. Get it out there, because it's the views that help keep this channel alive, and the views that help let YouTube know that people want to see this, so it keeps me in the algorithm, so I come up as a recommendation. Sunday with Mama. Who would not recommend Sunday with Mama? Right?
I don't know.
Would you recommend Sunday with Mama?
Certainly.
Of course. Why not?
Definitely.
Right? And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, come down below, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It's not like we're getting married, engaged, or cohabitating or anything like that. We're just going to have a little bit of fun, and you get to know when that's going to happen by subscribing.
Hurry up and do it right now.
What she said.
I said right now.
Right now. Did you do it? Trust me, this one person you don't want mad at you. Well, this is the other person too, but I got that from her. You know? Anyway, so stay hydrated. I gave up my iced tea. Let me do it this way. It's still in the bag. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I know. Don't tell me what it looks like. Stay hydrated. Above all else, please stay sweet. And we will catch you soon.
How sweet it is.
Surprise Temu order coming up in the next video. You'll see. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.